welcome back to our channel Immigration Quick Take. We hope you are doing well. In this video, we will go through US Visa and Green Card Fiscal Year 2023, US Immigration Backlog Reduction, NVC Report and US Consulate status. So to get all the information, pay attention and watch the video through to the end. Please hit the like, subscribe and do not forget to push the notification bell for upcoming episodes. So without any further delay, let's jump into the video. The DHS 2023 Immigration Backlog Reduction Strategy comprises 5 objectives that outline a sustainable path for limiting and reducing the backlog's age in the short term and reducing the backlog size in the coming years. Herein, we present you the visa bulletin predictions by Mr. Andrew Parker from USCIS for fiscal year 2023. In addition, we provide updated information on interview waivers from consular personnel in the US Embassy as well as the precise status of visa processing at your respective embassy. IT expenditures to boost the functionality of forms and expand self-service capabilities are among the other key strategies indicated for success. Enhancements to the scheduling of in-person interviews to boost productivity, including the addition of video and remote interview capabilities. Overtime for the degree of customer service known as Tier 2. The increased quantity of adjudications need additional scanning services. New employees, additional overtime and high-speed scanners at service centers to digitize paper cases for computerized adjudication. The forecast for fiscal year 2023 are a formal declaration from a US Citizenship and Immigration Services officer in relation to a current litigation reveals new information and short-term forecast regarding the monthly visa bulletin for fiscal year 2023. Mr. Andrew Parker, who is responsible for handling employment-based adjustment of status cases with the USCIS and coordinating associated policies with the US Department of State, signed the declaration on September 6, 2022. Few remaining immigrant visas during the current fiscal year. Mr. Parker observes that all EB1 and EB2 immigrant visa numbers for the current fiscal year, which ends on September 30th, 2022, have been allocated. This means that no adjustment of status applications or immigrant visa cases will be issued until October 1st, 2022, the beginning of fiscal year 2023. In addition, all EB3 visa numbers for the current fiscal year are projected to be exhausted within a couple of days, and all EB4 visa numbers will be exhausted by the end of the month. Forecast for the fiscal year 2023, disappointingly, no significant date changes are anticipated for F1, F2A, F2B, F3 and F4 categories during the next few months until the end of the fiscal year. Similarly, EB1 is anticipated to remain current. EB2 India and China may make progress in the coming months, while the rest of the world remains current. The EB3 China and India dates may advance further or remain locked until the conclusion of the current fiscal year. Mexico, the Philippines and the rest of the world may have a new final action date as opposed to the existing date. For EB4 and EB5, there will be either minimal or no forward movement. The Backlog Report, the NVC, a facility of the State Department that processes visa applications, releases a monthly report to keep the public apprised of changes to the overall immigrant visa backlog. As of the beginning of September 2022, there were 3,84,681 pending interviews compared to 3,88,780 in August 2022. The overall numbers of scheduled visa interviews for Green Card remained virtually same, from 32,888 in August 2022 to 32,175 in September 2022. This is a much higher percentage than in July, but it is still insufficient to appreciably reduce the backlog. Though this looks to be positive news, the US Department of State has yet to significantly boost the number of monthly interviews to reduce the backlog. This raises doubts regarding the reliability of the reported data. There are numerous visa interview waivers for candidates seeking for the same type of visa. However, not all applicants benefit from them. What will happen to individuals still awaiting immigrant and non-immigrant visas, as well as those not covered by this interview waiver programs? The State Department remains a significant obstacle to restoring the United States to lawful immigration and travel. The State Department does not post any publicly accessible information regarding permanent visa appointment availability by consulate for immigrants. The agency does not disclose aggregate statistics on its reopening progress and only provides information on non-immigrant visa availability. That is, temporary visa availability through an internet search tool that gives results exclusively for particularly consulates. Country by country status of US embassies and consulates that have resumed some immigrant and non-immigrant visa appointments. We will cover the types of visas that are being processed. Many embassies will resume ordinary immigrant and non-immigrant visa appointments for fiscal year 2023 by the end of September. However, an initial increase in anticipated at certain types of visa appointments resume after an extended absence. Philippines, the US Embassy in Manila continues to offer limited visa services on a routine basis. The embassy is processing immigrant visas for all categories. However, interview wait times are lengthy, with the exception of applicants with family relatives. The embassy prioritizes applicants with urgent travel needs for non-immigrant visas. Mexico, visa services are open, although limited and city-specific. Consult the consulate's website for updated information. UK, the Embassy of the United States in London and the Consulate of the United States in Belfast are currently only open for emergency, non-immigrant visa services. They have not started standard visa services, including visa services for tourists. Immigrant visa appointments are accessible but limited. Check for updates on the consulate's website. India, the US Consulate in Mumbai, India has resumed all immigrant visa services. Routine non-immigrant services remain limited at the US Embassy in India's capital city, New Delhi, and the consulates in Mumbai, Hyderabad, Chennai, and Kolkata. Pakistan, all immigrant visa services at the US consulates in Islamabad and Karachi, Pakistan have reopened. Routine services for non-immigrant remain limited. The US Embassy in Lahore does not conduct interviews. Bangladesh, the US Consulate in Dhaka, Bangladesh has resumed all immigrant and non-immigrant visa services except a lengthy wait for tourist visa processing. China, the US Consulate General in Guangzhou has resumed processing visa applications for fiancés and immigrants. The resumption of non-immigrant visa services at the US Embassy in Beijing and the US Consulate General in Guangzhou and Shenyang. The Shanghai office is now shuttered and is not expected to reopen until the lockdown is lifted. All consular services have been suspended until further notice at the US Consulate General in Chengdu. Dominican Republic, the US Embassy in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic offers limited normal immigrant visa services. Tourist visa services remain suspended, although emergency appointments are available. Thailand, normal non-immigrant and immigrant visa services have resumed at the US Embassy and General Consulate in Thailand. Applicants may also renew their visa over the mail. Brazil, the US Embassy and consulates in Brazil have started ordinary visa appointment for non-immigrants. Currently, immigrant visa services are available, although there is a lengthy waiting period. Nigeria, the US Embassy in Abuja and the General Consulate in Lagos provide limited non-immigrant and immigrant visa services. Colombia, the Embassy of the United States in Bogota, Colombia has ceased ordinary non-immigrant visa procedures. Available immigrant visa services are restricted in number. Ukraine, due to the Russian military incursion, the US Department of State has suspended consular services at the US Embassy in Kyiv. Applicants for non-immigrant visas may submit their applications in any country where appointments are offered. Those with pending immigrant visa applications at the US Embassy in Kyiv may contact another US Embassy to request transfer of their case or their alternative embassy. The State Department has selected all Consulate General in Frankfurt as the principal location for processing Ukrainians. Applicants for IR3 or IR4 adoption visas as well as A or G visas must submit their applications to the US Embassy in Warsaw. Moscow. The US Embassy in Moscow has ceased all visa services for immigrants. The US Embassy in Warsaw started processing visa for Russian immigrants. Visa services remain suspended at the US consulates in Yekaterinburg and Vladivostok due to serious staffing shortages. Vietnam. The US Embassy in Hanoi has resumed restricted visa services for citizens of Vietnam. Non-immigrant and immigrant emergency appointments are accessible by request. Slowly, non-immigrant and immigrant visa interview resumed. Indonesia. The US Embassy in Jakarta offers all sorts of immigrant visa services. The Embassy of the United States in Jakarta and the General Consulate in Surabaya has resumed restricted appointments for all non-immigrant visa categories. Canada. The majority of US consulates in Canada is open for immigrant and non-immigrant visa appointments and will prioritize visas for US citizens' direct relatives. Our final thought is that check the consulate's website for the status of visa services as it differs by city. There you can find the most up-to-date and comprehensive non-immigrant visa processing status as well as visa wait times for specific US consular facilities in your city overseas. You can also view them on the official website of the State Department. So this is it in the video. What are your thoughts on this topic? Please let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. See you then in the next episode. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.